Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hey, hey, everybody. How's it going? Hey, Abby. Hey, Veronica, Christina, Chanel, Ellie. How are you guys? Where are you guys now? Hello, Mikey and Dewey and Jessica and Teresa. Thanks for coming in, you guys. I'm so excited to finally go live. Oh my God. I got cool 23 people. That's exactly the degree that the new moon is at. 23 represent. Hey, Julene. Hey, Mel. I just got done watching. Oh my God, what's his name? Michael, but he's the Beast Dealer. The Beast Dealer on YouTube. He is so funny. Oh my God. He like just jumps into these crazy freestyle rap about astrology. It's the best. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Amber, Angel, Kimberly. Hi, guys. So yeah, it's been a freaking crazy 2 weeks since the last moon that we had, the full moon. And last week I went live, and in between, okay, so like it's been wild. I'm going to do like a little update kind of recap of everything that like has been kind of going down. I have been more busy than I have ever been in my whole life. I have also started like working out, and something really amazing has been happening. I started running again. What? So I have this machine. It's called the Nordic Track. And you get on it. We're going to talk about the astrology of the new moon. Don't worry. But we're just going to have some fun for now. But I get on this machine, and it's like half like a pedaling thing. It's not an elliptical. It's a free strider. So it can do the stepper thing, but it can do like the, hey, Brits. Hey, Shadow Soul Tarot. And it's amazing because I started with that, and I was like getting down with it. And then my body started getting stronger, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go try running. I know. What? So I hadn't done it in years, okay? Like, oh my God, I think the last time I ran was 10 years ago. like where I just did it for fun, you know? And it was because I was training for a little cute little race that was like not a big deal, but I was like getting all serious with it. And it was fun, and it was the most fit I've ever been in my life when I was running. The most fit, hands down, nothing like it, not even yoga, nothing. Nothing. And so now I'm starting to feel that. Like little by little, I feel like my body's changing. I'm going through all these crazy things. Like I'm doing so much more exercise than I had been doing. I had literally, changed my lifestyle, quit everything I used to do, and then just like gave myself a desk job where all I do is sit at my desk on my computer. It's like, wait a minute, what happened? So after a few years of that, I'm like, okay, I think it's time to get back on track with my body, getting fit, because I eat healthy. It's just I don't really work out that much. So it's been amazing. I feel much, much better. Last week was like, that was gnarly. Energy last week was crazy. Energy yesterday, I was like not feeling it. How have you guys been feeling? Okay, so this dark moon, first of all, this whole week is insane. Let me see some of these comments. Yeah, thanks, Julene. I've seen the commercial. The commercial for what? Were you running from someone? Oh, wait, but check it out. Check it out, Dewey. I wasn't running from someone this morning, but I got back to my house and my keys were gone. I have this little pack that I like a belt on a pack on a belt, and I strap it around my waist, and then I hook Gaia's leash and we run together. So it's like so cute. I should Instagram it someday, but the keys fell out at some point during the run. And I do the same little loop every day. So it was like, okay, we got to go do it again. So we had to run a second time. And the second time around, I was like kind of getting nervous, but like not. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? I got no keys to get in the house. So I was like running, I was like, hey, this feels good. Second time around, I feel warm. I'm like, yeah, this feels good, And then I'm like, oh, there's the key. So I got them. Then we just finished the run back home. And then we were done for the day. I was like, oh, that was a lot. That was a lot. But that kind of felt a little bit like like I had adrenaline for that one. So I was like, wow, feel good. It was awesome. Yeah, Gaia runs with me. She's so cute. She loves it. She's like, we're running? Okay. She loves it. Yeah, right? The endorphin high. My 40-year-old niece can't handle it. That's why I got to get on it now before I turn 40. No, I'm just kidding. Nick says, I've been working out too since the full moon. Got my health back in order. No more drinking and eating. No more drinking. Oh, and eating nutritious food. Good for you. Libra season, finding the balance, right? Hi, Alexa. Crazy build up to a major turning point for all of us. Hold on to the love vibe. Yes, roller coaster. It's been gnarly. Yeah, gnarly. A fanny pack. Yeah, it's a fanny pack. I just didn't want to say that word. I was like, It's a pouch with a belt. This week I've been tired and wanting to keep to myself. Yep. Actually, me too. Okay, so I just had a message from a friend who this morning she said she was crying because like her computer kind of broke down and she was like tripping out. I was like, damn. You're happy in this energy, Kim? Wow. Okay, good. Good for you. Been feeling body aches and fatigue. Oh, dude, I'm so tired. I'm doing good. Native Mo Ryzen. Hello, Hannah. Welcome in. Dude, any of you guys, one of the people that I have been doing readings for, because those have been going really fun. By the way, I completely sold out October. You guys did it. I had a sale, half off. And then all of a sudden, October was sold out. So I've been doing readings every single day. Okay, there's no way I'm going to catch up with all these messages. It's so cool. I'm like booked freaking booked. That's why I'm so busy. That's why I'm so tired. Yay! Because last week, okay, maybe TMI, but I was on my moon. Whatever. I'm a girl. Most of my girls are girls. Hey Valerie. And oh, good, Veronica. I love that. Yes, thank you. So last week was like, I was like crawling my way through the week, like, oh, it hurts, but I gotta do this. It was Flagstaff. It was crazy, okay? I was like, I can't do this. But everything is like relaxed. And then yesterday and today, dark, light, totally different energy. I was like, I don't want to go live. I don't feel like it. I was like, I don't feel like it. Wow, okay. Usually I'm like pumped. Let's talk about the astrology. Let's do this. Let's do that. But then it was like, nope, I don't want to do it. I was like, I don't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. Hey, Wendy. So I just was like, I just didn't do it. And instead, I went to take a bath. That was last night. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to take a bath. And I hadn't taken a bath in a long time, but I was like chilling in the tub. TMI again. TMI. But you guys, coming back to like the topic of what we're supposed to be talking about, this new moon is heavy. Hey, Maddie. Welcome in. You just reminded me, episode 7 of the Channel for Grace Uncut podcast is now available. And it's kind of a topic, but it was kind of perfect that it came out today. The topic was healing from narcissistic abuse. I straight up said things and gave names. And it was kind of crazy. Something crazy too. I was sitting there and I was about to like put it out there or like schedule it. And I just like, oh God, it was like it was a hard one. It was a hard one to like put out. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It was really vulnerable space for sure to talk about that stuff. Yeah, rough week for you? Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm glad. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. But the astrology for the entire week is heavy. So it's like we can talk about the new moon, and we will talk about the new moon. And there's actually two fake... Oh, you guys, I started taking another class. I'm taking another course called Beyond the Planets with this amazing teacher. And oh my God, I just love it. She's like teaching us about the stars, the fixed stars, the asteroids, how to tell if you have starseed markings in your chart. What? Where you come from, like your starseed origin. So much amazing, like Beyond the Planets. And I'm so excited. And the goddess and all that. So I am going to design, like once this class is over, I'm going to design a reading where I just look at like that, fixed stars, starseed markings, all that stuff. Because that's the stuff that like fascinates me. The basic birth chart readings are really awesome for somebody who's like, okay, I've never gotten a reading before. I want to know who I am. I want to know what my planets say. And the planets are very important. But when you look at the fixed stars and when you look at the starseed markings, I mean, that's like another level. Yeah, exactly. And that's, I'm like flying around all day long. This morning I woke up with that song in my head, Drops of Jupiter, I think it's called, by Train. I didn't even remember the name. I just had the song in my head. So I looked up the lyrics in Google and I was like, is that the song? And I was like, this is it. And it was so cool. Yeah, it's a good topic. Jai, I have a bath bomb for you. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Wendy, for moderating. Oh, okay, nice. Well, nice that you're in here. We're going to do 2 broadcasts tonight, by the way. This is number 1. Part 1, the astrology. Part 2, the ceremony. So you better come back when we're done with this one. Looking at comments. Isn't not William what? What? I don't know what you mean, Dewey. Are you making a joke? Are you making fun of me? Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, so that is going to be amazing. I want to find out more about the markings and lesser known or like more obscure aspects. Yes, exactly. Because you could do mic drop. Because we could do the basic reading of the planets, but then when you add the asteroids and the fixed stars, it just you take it you take it to a whole nother level. By the way, I just want to tell you guys, especially if you're new, that I'm a crazy Gemini. Okay? And I have like a bunch of different ways of expressing myself. And I'm crazy sometimes. And I grew up in LA. So sometimes I talk like I'm ghetto. Because I am. So, just wanted to clarify. Oh, she, son. Hi, Magic Dance. So today I danced all day. What did you guys do? I danced all day. Did you guys know when I was like 13, I sang this song at a recital that was called I Could Have Danced All Night. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things. Why am I grabbing my sweater like this? I've never done before. Anyways, what just happened? I told you. I warned you. I gave you warning. Oh, yes. Vertex and Black Moon Lilith. Gemini's unite. Maddie says I have multiple personalities. I finally accepted all sides of myself. Oh, I know, right? You can't hang inside my brain. 'Cause I'm like a crazy Gemini with a Scorpio brain. Legit. The 2 malefic planets, Mars and Saturn, are in Scorpio. In my 5th house of love. Dramatic effect. My grandfather used to sing that song. That is hilarious. I'm cracking myself up. I'm glad I'm cracking you guys up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Because what we about to talk about, I don't know about all that. But let's get serious. Earlier, I was like losing it. You don't want to know? Oh my God. See, I grew up listening to Tupac. And if you guys know anything about, I don't just mean like the nice songs like that they kind of played on the radio, but they had to bleep out all the bad words. I'm talking like the songs you probably never knew were Tupac songs. Yeah, I listened to all of those. I had a boyfriend who was like obsessed with Tupac, so like that's all we listened to. So like when Tupac comes on, like I'll be sitting there like, oh, I like Tupac, that's nice. But in the back of my mind, I'm like rapping. I got the mic. I know all the words. It's crazy. And these are not rated G. Hey, Noelle. Paris. Hello. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, my God. I just bought a 2-pack. Okay. All right. Let's do this thing. Let me grab my iPad that's charging because I forgot to charge it earlier. I also got my djembe. This guy. Neighbors are gonna kill me. Wow, where did all that come from? I really don't know. Let's just switch over to the iPad so I can calm the F down. Did I just blast your eardrums? Oh my God. All right, here we go. I know, I'm just letting it all hang out. So that. Oh my God, didn't even take a picture. Let's share the screen. Gemini Sun, Leo Moon. That's right, Julene. That's right. Hey, Belinda, how's it going? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's early. That's right. Okay, can you guys see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I don't want to do it. Look what I can do. This is the chart of someone you don't know. Let's find the chart for the moon. Zaya, the moon needs to be at 23 minutes, 23 degrees, 53 minutes. Get your freak out. If only Jason was here. Okay. This is it. Let's talk about it. Should we talk about it? I don't even know how to talk about this. I'd rather just like fuck around. What to do? She already has it on. Okay. Here's the moon, you guys. And guess what? I kind of did like no preparation for today. Meaning, that sounded so wrong. I did not make an outline or take any notes for this moon because I'm angry at it. I was just saying a conversation with myself yesterday where I thanked myself for entertaining myself. Okay. All right. Well, the obvious. Bow chicka bow wow. Okay, good. I'm so glad, Julene. Thank the Lord for crazy Jai. Jai's not always this crazy, but when she is. So anyways, let's move this so it stops blinking like it's having a seizure. I'm so glad I feel better, but literally I had to stop doing everything work related today. No joke. I was like, no, not doing it. I've been so busy. Oh, I'm getting ready for my Circle of Stars book coming out. If you guys did know about it, you should check it out. I have now added a link to the description of this video, and it takes you to the website and then it shows you the event. There's a 3-day event that we're having. It's a free event. You're welcome to join us. We would love for you to join us. It's really the only way to getting access to that, unless you're on my email list, to the book is through this event. So sign up for the event. It's called Woman of Earth, Moon, and Stars. And it goes on for three times, October 27, 28, and 29. I'm going to do one day. My friend Tara Wild's going to do the second day, and then the third day we'll do it together. And then we're going to open it up for people to buy the book because it's like a limited print edition. And burned out totally. It was a limited print edition. But you guys, there'll be plenty, you'll be able to get the book if you really want the book. If you don't want the hardcover book, you just want like the ebook, you'll be able to get that too. But come to the event because that's going to be like super fun. But you got to be signed up for the free event to even get all the notifications and stuff. Yay! Okay. Definitely make sure you give this video a thumbs up. So let's talk about this moon. This moon is at 23 degrees of Libra. Do you remember when we talked about the moons like a while ago where they're like backwards? Like we have the full moon before we have the new moon. Like technically this month we're supposed to have a new moon in Libra like at the beginning of the month when the sun, hey Rebecca, when the sun just moved into Libra. But 23 degrees is like the sun is almost in Scorpio and the new moon is just happening. Like, what? Excuse me? What you talking about, Willis? And then the full moon that was in Aries, we saw that before we saw the new moon in Libra. It was confusing times. I love that. I love that you guys are signed up. It's confusing times. So, this is really like late in the game. You're late, Libra new moon. You're late. We needed you like 4 weeks ago. Nevertheless, you have arrived. But you waited too long. Mercury is now retrograde. Did you guys know that Mercury is retrograde? Do you guys know that Mercury is retrograde and you can't even feel it because of all this other gnarly stuff going down? So Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio of all things. This means that like secrets are going to be revealed. But not the kind of secrets that you want to know. The kind of secrets that you were like hiding in your closet and then someone found your key. You're like, oh, I didn't really want you to know that, but I guess here we go. Let's go. Time to talk about it. Because Mercury is about communication. This retrograde is intense because it's right near, it's like with the moon. It's with the moon. It's in your first house. Wherever it is in your chart is going to be gnarly. Your electronics have been feeling it? Yeah. Well, this retrograde is really going to bring out some heavy stuff. Because like what Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. You're talking about Pluto, who's been like the star of the show for the year. Pluto has been breaking it down and not in a fun way. Not in a fun way. So we're going to see and feel, right, the heaviness of a new moon, which is like at the last degrees. See, new moons need to be at the early degrees. So we're like getting ready for the energy of that month, right? We're getting ready for it. We're like excited. Okay, bring balance and all this stuff. But then at 23 degrees, it's already like we're kind of over it by now. We want a full moon right now. We don't want a new moon, you know? So that's what's happening. We're having this like heavy new moon at the later degrees of Libra. And I'll show you once I get through, you know, the planet situations, what the fixed stars are doing to the moon, how they're affecting the moon. So that's what we start with, you know, Sun, Moon, Mercury. And also, you know, I don't normally talk about the asteroids, but Juno is the asteroid. She's the asteroid of soulmates. She's the asteroid of like twin flames, marriage. And she's also in Scorpio conjunct Mercury retrograde, which means that situations in your life, relationships, since this is a Libra Venus ruled moon, we'll talk about the asteroids. We'll add them in. And she is in Scorpio, like, I mean, that's heavy energy. Scorpio is always pretty heavy. Scorpio is like, it wants to, it's intense. Like, it's an intensity that you can't just sit with it unless you got Scorpio energy in your chart. You can't just sit with it. It's too much. It's too heavy. And I think that's why we've been feeling like this intense, like, oh, I just want to, all day today. You want to know what I literally did all day? I listened to 2 songs over and over. One of them was that song, Drops of Jupiter. And the other one was, not even kidding, Paris Hilton's new song called I Blame You. I feel good. I blame you. I blame you. Okay? That's all I did all day. But it was the best. And every time my addiction wanted to go back and like, oh, I got to keep watching that one class I'm taking. I got to keep watching those videos. It was like, no, you're going to just listen to music all day and have fun and just enjoy the day. And that's all I did. And I did my laundry and I vacuumed the house and I gave Gaia a bath. I did nothing work related, just stuff that made me feel good and clean and like clear it out. Clear it out. Clear it out. Oh, I forgot to sage. I have to sage. Okay? Nice. I really like Paris Hilton right now, especially after her movie came out. Well, okay. So that's what we're starting with. Okay? This like later degrees, heavy Scorpio energy, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. So what else is going on with this moon? Well, this moon is opposing Mars and Black Moon Lilith in Aries. And Mars, of course, this is the duality of independence versus relationships. Mars retrograde, Lilith retrograde in Aries, they're rebels. Mars is a rebel in his own way because he just like does whatever he wants, Aries energy, like, here we go, we're going, boom, and we're off to the races. There's no thinking about it. It's instinctual. So Mars is retrograde. Lilith, she's the goddess. She's like, do you guys know the story of Lilith? Black Moon Lilith? She be a G. She was the first woman, supposedly Adam's first wife. But that didn't work out because Lilith was like, F this. I'm not going to belong to somebody. I'm not doing this. I'm going to do me. And she just left. She literally casted herself out of the garden. She was like, I'm peacing out, y'all. And that's why she's like the dark goddess. Not that it's a dark energy, but when we look at revolutionary energy and freedom-like energy and things like that, what we think is like, ooh, she's like breaking all the rules. Yes, you are, Dewey. Okay? So they're retrograde though, so they're like frustrated AF right now. Like, I have to think. I have to sit here and wait and think about it. Like, they're in timeout. They don't like it. So they're like rebelling, right? There's a rebellious energy. It's aggression. The aggression is building up, you guys. Mars retrograde is aggression building up. You'll see when Mars goes direct in November, like 15th or something, all that pent up anger is going to go What do you think is going to happen? You don't like it? So that's what's happening. Then, not just that, okay? So we got that opposition, but look at what it's doing. It's a T square. It's a T square. They're both squaring Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter. Restriction, control, destruction. I'm just going to do whatever they tell me to do because everything I touch, I expand. That's Jupiter. Yikes, I'm leaving Earth. Mars is my ruling planet. Well, that explains a lot. Yeah, I mean, this is like... That's why I didn't really want to talk about this moon. Nobody wants to talk about this moon. We're going to see, in this week, we're also going to see like the exact Mars square Jupiter aspect. We're also going to see like, okay, a couple days ago, why we felt yesterday, why we felt so intense was because the sun was exactly squaring Pluto at 22 degrees. And today it's still squaring it. It's not exact, but that's a gnarly feeling energy. Like your sun is your soul and Pluto's like the darkness. It's like squaring you like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill your light. That's what Pluto says. I'm going to try to dim your light. I'm going to try to control you. And the sun's like, no, please, no. But that's what's going on with this energy of this moon and this week in general. The other thing that's going on, we have to talk about Venus because Venus is the ruler of this moon. She is the ruler of Libra and Taurus. She's in Virgo right now. And that's significant because when I tell you about the stars, this Lilith is aligned to a star and the new moon is aligned to a star. Exactly, Wendy, right? But Venus is ruling this moon and she's in Virgo. She is, however, opposing Neptune. And it's not exact yet, but during this moon, we start to feel this energy. And this energy is Neptune. Well, the cool thing about these signs, Virgo and Pisces, is this is one of the coolest dualities on the whole chart. Because Virgo is like a magical manifester. And Pisces is the divine. And we pull from the divine and we channel that through into the three-dimensional reality, which is Virgo. It's the right here, it's the right now, it's your schedule, your daily life, your environment, those kind of things. It's also ruled by, Virgo is also ruled by is Mercury. So this dynamic is cool, but then Neptune always brings in confusion. Like you're not really sure that what you're seeing is what you're really seeing. Like what you saw, you did not see. MIB status. A little flashy thing in your face. I know a Libra with a Pisces moon and Virgo, Mars, and Venus. Wow. Oh, good. I'm glad it's making sense to you guys. My Venus is in Virgo on my map. I like that. On my map. Ooh. But Venus can be pretty picky in Virgo too. Virgo is very picky. Virgo knows what it wants and what it doesn't want. So this is a magical connection, but it's also like you can't trust everything you see and everything you hear in terms of relationships. And she's the ruler of the sun and the moon. So that's the other thing that's happening here. There's not clarity when you talk about also the nodes. So this is crazy too. On the moon, do you see this grand square? This opposition between Venus and Neptune and the nodes is creating a grand square. What do you think that means? That means that this is divine intervention. The nodes are destiny, the future, the the path of humanity, the collective path of humanity. And when they oppose like this and create this grand square with the nodes, that's like the destiny train is here. This is why I call this a portal. And why it's about purification, okay? Let's get to that. Because it's important to understand the whole aspect of purification. So right now, the moon is at 23 degrees of Libra for this new moon. And that is aligned with the star called Spica. Let me switch over to here. So we're going to pull my fun star book to talk about this. So what is Spica? Spica is a star on the constellation of Virgo. Maybe I do need this. So Spica is a star on the constellation of Virgo, okay? The moon is aligned with it, and guess who's in Virgo? Right? What in the world? Now, the story of the Virgin is the image of purity. Obviously, there's an association, right, with the Mother of God, with the Virgin Virgen de Guadalupe and stuff like that, and like the purity of the vessel to carry God. But what this star actually means, and I'll read it to you because I love reading from this book. This is an image of purity and is obviously associated with the Christian symbolism of Mary, the Holy Mother of God. Virginity indicates liberation from material bonds. Christ is born without any involvement of matter or sin, and there is the Roman Catholic dogma of the Immaculate Conception, which applies to Mary, underlining her purity. In the Black Madonnas, for example, in Chartres and in Czestochowa, the purity stands out. Blackness, apart from its association with Saturn as wisdom born through suffering, indicates purely passive potentiality, readiness to receive the divine impulse. It is also the black earth of alchemy, described as the fruitful Egyptian soil after flooding by the Nile. All in all, this makes Virgo one of the most important myths of the West. Mary is traditionally connected to the Holy Spirit, the feminine part of the Trinity, which she receives because of her purity. The main star in Virgo is Royal Spica, which has a powerful protective influence and gives great success. As the star of the Virgin, Spica is also Stella Maris, the star of the sea, shining above the waves of a protective beacon for those who contend with the wild waves of desire. Spica represents the wheat ear, the concentration point of the harvesting process, the purification and the selection, when the wheat is separated from the chaff. Spica is much happier than the royal heart of the lion, which is the star Regulus, always burning with unsatisfied ambition, because for Spica, success is not the most important thing in life. In antique mythology, Virgo is Astrea, a Titan's daughter who chooses the side of the Olympic gods, spirit, against her own ancestry. This is, of course, exactly the same theme as Mary's myth. Most stars in Virgo have a positive meaning, but there are a few of them that don't, but Spica does. And the theme of the star is purity. It's critical selection of useful elements, right? Separating the wheat from the chaff. Is to become receptive by distinction of the pure and the impure. So this means that we have to look at our lives and literally decide, is this pure or unpure in our lives? And if it's not pure, it's out. You're separating the wheat from the chaff. Like, do you think it's spica spelled S-P-I-C-A? Do you think that that's going to feel good when it has to do with relationships? No. No. It's a purification of our relationships. Squaring all of this crazy stuff, okay? Opposing these two very frustrated planets, ready to tear some ish up. No. It doesn't feel good. And that's why it's so heavy. Because there's so much intensity here that we can't avoid it. And we're like, literally, like someone said to me earlier, all I want to do is sleep. I'm like, yeah, me too. All I want to do is sleep. It's too much. So then when you look at on the other side of the spectrum and you look at Black Moon Lilith, and she's at 23 degrees of Aries, that there's a star called Alfurg. And it is, I think, the only star in the constellation of the fishes, which is Pisces. Okay, so what is the significance of having one star connected to the constellation of Virgo and one star connected to the constellation of Pisces, while the ruler of this moon is in the actual sign of Virgo, opposing Neptune in its home sign of Pisces? How in the world did that happen? And that's why these themes presented by the stars bring in some like crazy messages. So are we confused about it? Do we need to find our divine essence? Let's talk about the fishes. The constellation is associated with giving up what you love. Otherwise, no progress can be made. The image of the two fishes swimming in opposite directions, up and down, indicates that if the sacrifice is made, divine mercy, of which the fish is the symbol, will come down. It can also be connected to the biblical image of the two fishes and the 5 loaves of bread, feeding the multitude and representing the 2 luminaries. That's the sun and the moon. And the 5 planets, right? Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, all of those planets, those are the basic 5 planets. All of those planets are in conversation in this moon, controlling everything that happens on Earth. The connection between sun, the upper vertical fish, and moon, the lower vertical fish, between solar-divine and lunar/earthly energies is the central point here, clearly expressed by the enigmatic cord tying the 2 fishes together. Okay, that's the Pisces constellation. On a constellational level, this gives, again, a picture of the nodal axis. What? The nodes? Oh, wait, the nodes are involved in this moon too, where solar and lunar orbits are united, functioning as gates into and out of life. This is the reason Alfred, the star that we started over here with Black Moon Lilith, the only astrologically relevant star in Pisces, traditionally has a bad reputation as it works as a star of fate, associated with the head of Typhoon, which is death, and is understandable in this perspective. The nodes always point to important fundamental changes in the life if they are activated by progression. They represent beginnings and endings. This is a beginning. This is a new moon. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and this also points to a decisive, fateful moment. It is a last chance. If the sacrifice is made, meaning if we let go of the things and the people and everything in our lives that is just not serving us, and I mean that to the 100th degree. If there's something in your life that you don't like, why are you still doing it? By this point, you're just hurting yourself. It's pointless. The truth is out there. Truth is out. Nothing's hidden anymore. It's like Pluto came through with like a bulldozer and like tore it all down, and then you can see everything. They came in with the camera and showed you everything that was going on. The truth is already out. So there's no point in trying to hide. You can't even hide from yourself anymore. It's a last chance. If the sacrifice is made, which is basically a sacrifice, we have to let go of our addictions. If the sacrifice is made at this juncture, things will go on. If not, you will get stuck and things will end, as the fateful nature of Alfred shows. Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces, indicating the disappearance of oppositions at the end of the cycle. Okay, Pisces is the end of the zodiac cycle. So this is about sacrificing something you would really love to keep. This is fateful events. This is the last phase of a cycle, a last chance. A beginning, but a last chance. To let go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. To release, God, that's a messy thing. To release anything that no longer serves you in your life. And on top of it, dealing with the aggression, right? The suppression. Mars retrograde in Aries feels like it's in jail. So it is Lilith. Especially when they're conjunct and they want to do something, but they can't. We're entering a new world. We have been entering it already. This is a portal. More it's not, you can't get any more clear than this. The geometry of this, this moon is crazy. There is also, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about because then we got to get ready for the ceremony. There is also this mystic rectangle, which I think is where we find the harmony, is in the connection between the new moon, reflecting, thinking about where we're going, life purpose, reflecting here as well, and then remembering where we come from and what we need to stop focusing on. Maddie says, I've let so many people go and repeatedly release people who come back over and over. Yeah, exactly. I literally have no friends, you guys. I have friends. That's not an accurate statement. But what I mean is I feel like I have tons of friends everywhere. However, most of my day is spent alone. Working, going outside, hanging out with Gaia. It's crazy. It's either spent with me. I know you guys are my friends. That's why as soon as I said that, I was like, you should not said that but okay. But you know what I mean. Because in my day-to-day life, I don't really interact with people normally, but now it's even more because of this whole COVID thing. But the crazy thing is that I feel that all of those people that I've let go of in my life, I have let go of them intuitively, instinctively, because I was healing or all of that stuff. And it has actually helped me realize and face my own stuff even more, right? Because we end up facing our own things. When there's nobody there to mirror stuff and then you're the only one there, it's like, well, I guess whose fault it is now? And this is why we are feeling so heavy right now, because we have no choice but to face and deal with the things that are coming up. And that's why, yeah, I hang out with Mother Earth all the time. That's why I think we're all doing the work and having to do the work more than ever. Like, time, it's over. The clock stopped, right? The clock stopped. It stopped ticking. The clock's not ticking anymore. Time is over. Time is up. Yeah, no one to blame. Exactly. And when you see all that stuff, I mean, that's the reason why everybody's, I think, freaking out. And why do you think there's so many people like literally trying to escape? Like literally trying to escape the earth plane. Right? Like, I can't do this. I'm peacing out. It's too heavy. So, aloha. Long story short, because we got to get the ceremony started. This is a heavy moon. Do something today or tomorrow that feels like a purification, okay? I took a bath yesterday. That was great. I cleaned my whole house today. That felt like a purification. Get rid of something that you don't need. Clean your closet, whatever. Do something that feels like a purification, because that's what's going to feel good. That's what's going to feel right. And if you've been letting go of people, like, be with yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy, like, how can you be in a positive place? In a van down by the river. That's so awesome, you guys. I'm jelly belly. No, there's a lot of people wanting to like bone out. Like, it's crazy. So if you feel like you are, music, biking, bath, yes, all of those things. Like today, dancing and running for me were like purifying. I was like sweating. It felt great. I felt amazing. I know. I have so much work between now and the end of October. It's not even funny. But that's what you got to do right now. Like, clear it out. Keep clearing. If it comes back like, another clearing, get rid of it. You don't need it. You're supposed to let it go. Don't hold on to it. This is, remember, the last chance. It's a last chance at purification. It is entering the portal of love, because Libra is, ruled by Venus, and she's the goddess of love. Entering the portal of love through purification. You can't enter the portal unless you are purified. Okay? So, clearing every 10 minutes. Me too. And a lot of it is going to be internal, you guys. Don't forget, with all the retrogrades, a lot of the mumbo jumbo that goes on, and the anxiety and the feelings and the this and the that, if you put yourself outside of yourself, you're like, oh, everything's fine. Like to my dog, there's nothing to stress about. Like I sleep, I eat, I relax. Everything's good. Everything's chill. So remember that internally we're going to feel all this intensity. So remind yourself to calm the internal process. Like calm your heart. Calm your heart. Oh, I'm answering. But yes. Must be why I'm cleaning at 9 p.m. Yeah, I've done that before. I've hardcore transformed my entire house in the past month. Nothing looks the same. Ooh, I love that, Julie. I love that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are doing that too. But so anything you can do to purify. And so I'm going to end this broadcast, but make sure that you come back in a few. I'm going to take a little break and get ready for the ceremony. And it's going to be a simplified version because we've already been live for an hour and it's like, it's kind of heavy. But I will do a reading and I'll see if I play some music. If you guys want me to play music, I'll play some music. We should probably play a few songs for the relaxing effect, for the healing effect. But we'll do a reading and we'll see what this moon wants to tell us with the cards, which I love. I love those readings. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Thanks so much for watching this video. Check out the links in the description of this video because it's going to give you a lot of information about everything that's happening. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up. Our event at the end of the month, Circle of Stars, Woman of Earth, Moon, and Stars. Get on my email list, you guys. Join our Facebook group. Follow me on Instagram. Stay in touch. If you feel like a connection, if you feel like something's important that you need to know here, then stay in touch. And those are the ways to do them. Let's go get her done.